Change is a rule of life, and you can never avoid it, you can never prevent it. It is a law. So to resent it, it's not smart. So the best thing to do is just to go with the flow. And I'm talking about something that I was trapped into this. I was resenting the change for some time about so many things that I didn't like. But in the end of the day, if you don't go with the flow or try to accept the change, then you will end up being in pain and you will get nothing out of it. So change is a law of life, and to evolve and to have new opportunities through this pain, this is being smart. This is investing into yourself instead of being angry or eating a lot of food, having this explosion at people, or because you're not feeling well about this change. So this won't do you any good. And you will never see the good if you don't see the bad. There is a light after darkness. We all know that. At the same time, when you start practicing this practically, when you start doing this practically, when you practice it, it's totally different. I was one of the people who was resenting change in some ways in my life, and it didn't do me any good. And I never talk about something that I didn't go through, or only just to talk about it. I went through it and it was hard. At the same time, when I relaxed and looked with wide open eyes, I saw the opportunities in them, and they are great opportunities. You can build yourself up all over again with these change. You can find these opportunities to change and to evolve in 3 levels: psychologically and spiritually. To have this connection with God. God is the source of the change, and God is the one who made this law of change. So when you go to Him and you try to figure things out, definitely you will be shown the way, and you won't be needing anybody to make you understand things. You will figure things out. All what it takes is ask questions and be relaxed, and stay in silence for some time and start listening. Now, there are some things that you need to ask people about, or experts, if I would say, and this is really good. At the same time, you are working on yourself, so you need the source within your life. And when I talk about needing people, wanting people is totally different than needing people. To need is an attachment, and you feel lost within the need. But wanting is, I want to get more knowledge about this thing. I want to improve myself in some areas. That doesn't mean that you fix yourself. You are good the way you are. It's just that you are evolving and you are gaining the opportunities through this change, that it might be a bad change. You start looking at the good and you start benefit yourself out of this change. The second level is physically. It's an opportunity for you to stop eating. It's an opportunity for you to start getting this stress and this anger out by doing sports, by going to a gym, by jogging. It will lift up the spirit, because you will feel that you have achieved something and you are taking care of yourself, and it's part of loving yourself as well. To be aware of what you're eating, it's not an excuse for you if you go through a hard time or through this change that you are resenting. It's not an excuse for you to keep on eating and eating without any awareness. We are not like creatures that we don't think and we don't know what we do. So it is an opportunity for you to eat the right food, because it affects you psychologically, definitely. When you have the green drink, or when you start reading about different types of food, healthy food, this will add to you, definitely, and it will add to your spirit and to your whole life. Because sometimes when you eat something, you feel like you're lazy and you want to sleep. So it really affects the nerves and the emotions, and it's serious. And the third level is to be social, you know, by nature. By nature, you know, we like to be around people. We want to be around people, even if we don't interact with them, but just looking at them, staying in a cafe, looking at everything, absorbing, seeing what's going on around, what's the new things, what's happening, and to look at it in a good way. It will help a lot in changing. You know, to change is not like a magic stick. It's a journey and it needs effort, and in the end it's worth it, because it's you who you are investing in. So you cannot ignore that, and you cannot be careless about this. This is serious, because either you will continue your life feeling sad and a failure, or you can stand up for yourself and do something good and go through this change. You go with the change in a positive way.